So Bitcoin, what the bulls say is it derives its strength from its community. It's bigger than one person or one group of people. So the idea that Elon Musk can move this market with tweets, what does that say about how far Bitcoin has come and where it needs to go?
Well, Elon Musk has a big personality, and I think he is good for the tech industry. But Elon, the reason that he's pulling back is the whole issue around the energy that is used mining the Bitcoin. And I think it's very important to clarify that over half of the tokens use no energy. They use what is called proof of stake. Now, like it or not, Bitcoin, which is the biggest, BTC, that does use proof of work. Excuse me. That uses proof of work. And so that does use energy. But what we need to realize is that the problem is being addressed. 76% of the Bitcoin miners are using renewable energy in their mix. And 39% of mining's total energy already is coming from renewables. And remember, energy consumption, every time we turn on the dryer or Christmas lights in Christmas season, we're all using energy. So it's a problem we all need to deal with. And we need to realize that a majority of the tokens don't absorb any energy. So,
right. But Ron, the scale is much different there, right? And I think that's what people take issue with. As you say, though, this was sort of a call to arms to help make Bitcoin mining more efficient. But let me ask you, you were in D.C. last week with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, right? And you were answering questions, fielding, I'm sure, no shortage of skepticism. What message did you take away? Where does D.C. stand on crypto?
Well, we met with a lot of lawmakers and policymakers and regulators. And our message to them was that the crypto industry wants to cooperate and collaborate on efforts to establish a regulatory framework for the crypto economy, so there's no mystery about government agency jurisdiction and rules, because without that clarity, a lot of founders are not coming to the United States and creating jobs here. And with clarity, we think we'll be able to create even more jobs in the United States. We need that regulatory framework. And many of the people we met with said, we've never had a company come in and ask us for a regulatory framework, but the crypto industry is.
Ron, how much did you get questioned about crypto's role in ransomware attacks? That was very much in the news last week, has been this year, and it's one of the dings that a lot of people direct toward crypto and point to that need for regulation in it.
Yes, we got asked lots of questions, but that was one of them as well. And we pointed to a recent work that Mike Morrell completed in this area of security of crypto. And we agree it is an issue that has to be addressed, and the industry wants to cooperate.
And then I wonder what you think when you see today's news of Discovery combining with Warner. I mean, you haven't done a ton with SV Angel in content. You're more focused on platforms and software. But there's been this history of moves of tech sort of embracing media as kind of a means to an end to populate platforms sometimes, and then backing away from it. How important is content right now in the overall tech landscape?
Well, content is the backbone of all these services. Every Facebook user is creating content. Every search we do on Google is pointing us to content. So we're joined at the hip, in my opinion. And I'm a huge David Zaslav fan. I think David will do a lot to further the partnership between technology and media.